Hello, and welcome to the Church of Fuck You. I'm St. Patrick. Well, I'm sure you all heard about this Stanford rape case, and there's a lot of outrage and anger, and, everyone is up in arms right now. I just find some things about this whole entire case particularly interesting. One of the first things I find interesting about it is, let's say about a week ago, a certain someone, I won't name any names, was complaining about a judge, complaining about his race, complaining that he's incompetent, complaining that he should be thrown off the bench. He's not doing a good job. And it's surprising a lot of people came to this judge's defense, saying that his race had nothing to do with the case, that, he is a judge, he should be respected, and that, he's very competent, and that he should not be thrown off because someone doesn't like him. Now, fast forward a week, all you hear about is this white judge who's completely incompetent, and that he should be thrown off the case. So, just a week later, we have the roles reversal, the roles are reversed because all of a sudden, this judge should be thrown off because people don't like him. Funny how that shit changes. Hypocrites? Okay, we'll keep going. The second thing I find interesting about this case is how if you have an opinion that is, differs from the mainstream, and I'm not talking about complete assholes, I'm just talking about you just have a difference of opinion on a situation. Apparently your opinion doesn't matter unless you've been raped. Now, I understand that rape is a very, very horrible, horrible thing. And then no way in the world am I justifying anyone being raped or trying to take up for rapists. What I do find interesting is that how people immediately disregard your opinion unless you've been raped. So can you not have an opinion on murder unless you've been murdered? So if you're discussing with someone about, say, murder or a murder that took place in your, area or whatever, somewhere in the world, can someone just say, have you been murdered? Well, no, but shut the fuck up. You don't know how it feels unless you've been murdered. You can't have an opinion unless you've been murdered. It's funny. To me, it's just interesting how that shit works. One of the most interesting things that I find about this entire case, and actually speaking on the case itself, is how no one is really talking about what happened before the incident. Now, again, incident was horrible. Should have never fucking happened. He deserves way worse than 6 months. I can see that. But what I'm questioning is, what happened before the incident? What happened before they went outside? What happened before the whole, altercation happened? That's what I want to know. Because, and hear me out on this, the only reason I'm questioning it is because was there just like a lead up to it where he may have assumed something that maybe she didn't want to convey? Now keep in mind, it's all speculation because even in her own words, she remembers nothing. She was actually told that she was raped. So she didn't even know that she was raped when she woke up. She just woke up with probably the biggest fucking hangover in the world, didn't know what the fuck was going on, and people told her what was going on. And that's fine. That's the whole nother topic. But my question is, was she like really, really pouring it on? Now, the only reason I'm asking is because it can be confusing as fuck to some people if, let's just say, you're in the party and you're kissing and you're hugging and you're touching and you're rubbing and you say, hey, let's go outside, and she can, she goes outside. So it's very confusing. And the way I want to explain it is this. Let's say you're a woman, you come home, you walk in your house, on your kitchen counter there is a wedding dress. And there's a note that says put this on. So you put on the wedding dress, you put on the shoes, you get all dazzled up. And then all of a sudden you look out the window and there's a limousine. So you walk outside, you get in the limousine drives you to a church. Soon as you walk in the church, your dad is standing right there, grabs you by the hand, the man that you love is standing at the end of the aisle with the preacher. You walk down the aisle, the music is playing, everyone is there, everyone is smiling. You get up to the preacher and, he starts doing his whole stick of how he's joined here and blah, 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 blah. And then he turns to the man and says, do you take her? And he's like, no, I didn't want to get married. You see how fucking confusing that could be to someone? Now, on top of that, add, say, about 10 to 12 shots between the two of you. Are you willing to accept no at that certain point? Or if he said no at that point, would you think he was joking? Because why would you go through all this shit just to say no? Now again, I'm not excusing the dude at all. Not in the least. If she said no, I am from the mindset that if a girl says no, you fucking stop. No matter what. I don't care. You stop. But to some people in this world, it can be very fucking confusing if you lead a chick all the way, if you lead the guy all the way down the altar just to get up to go time and you're just like, no. Or she blacks out. Now, again, She doesn't remember anything. So we're all just assuming shit and we're all going after the reaction and all, the witnesses at the physical incident. We don't know what the fuck happened before. And this is my last point. Ladies, it is fucking stupid, beyond belief, to get fucked up at a party to the point where you're passing out. It's fucking stupid. These colleges teach the most ridiculous shit in the world. Arts 102 and all this other shit. There has to be a Life 101 class that gives you some fucking kind of common sense that says this is not smart. Now, I am not blaming the victim in the fucking least. What I'm saying is when you go out to party or you go out to do anything, your number one fucking priority is to get your ass home safely. That is your priority. That should be your priority. Colleges should teach every fucking kid who comes there, your number one priority is to get fucking home safely. Not to have the best fucking time in the world, not to fucking pass out and black out. There is a reason there are locks on doors. Because it keeps you safe. You have to be fucking smart and be fucking safe. Passing out at a fucking party because you are too fucking drunk is the equivalent of leaving your front door open and having a fucking note on your mailbox saying, "Hi, we're on vacation, hold the mail." It takes the wrong person to walk past and you are literally fucked. Alright, man, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This is St. Patrick. I'll see you later.